the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll... Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gone!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Starting left here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jester, Jester, Jester. 12. Al, we go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Louis.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Tell him. 76. 76.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 11, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Now you want.
Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, lift!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They really love to.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw now on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Hard ball. Dula.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hey. We got 4.
From the 50, it's gone. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right. Come on now. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Go, 12, go.
To throw on second down is Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on first down. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Over!
Now back to throw. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the back for a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Starting left here.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They run. It's Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards there and a first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Detroit! Good, good! Good, good!
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
20! Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. So that'll back him up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red position.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to throw here. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Rams on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to throw, Goff. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Rams on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. Goff again. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
36. Listen.
And they'll go on the ground, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Louis.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Darren Lee in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Fielded at the 33. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
12. 3 down. Twos. Maverick. Orange.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 41 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. The 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They're going to look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Value three.
And they'll run it here. Look at the spin. Balance. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
We got three, fellas.
Throwing now, Goff. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. They'll give it to him up the middle. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes, so they will hold on to the football indeed. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is gone. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.